Folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. The turn begins inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So NC State's offense comes on the field first today. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the handoff. The freshman brings him down quickly. NC State comes to the line quickly. And the same runner's got it again. Breaking free at the 35. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37. Offense in hurry-up mode. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the Clemson Tigers offense comes out for their first possession today. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. Second down play coming up. Quickly. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Comes up with the catch. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
NC State comes to the line quickly. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down. This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field.
Man, Chris, what a great job by this offense to be able to pick up this first down. He had to come off his primary, meaning the offensive line had to give the quarterback a little bit more time, allow him to work through his progressions. Eventually, he finds the drag route for the first.
And they hand it off to the back. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. It's a shotgun run call. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And that run produces a decent gain. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. We'll see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. They'll try to run for the first down. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. A handoff from the shotgun. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone. 1st and goal for the offense. The quarterback's got it on the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Ball back at the 6 for a 2nd and goal off that loss. Looking to score with a run to the right. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Can you say methodical? Marathon march, Kurt, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? He shreds the tackle.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs, and especially corners, that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down. First down. They're going to throw the football. What a play. He's got some open field ahead. Touchdown, NC State. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Slides down to avoid the tackle. First down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense getting set. Second down play here. They call the counter play here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Can't find anybody on third down. Throws it away. And now fourth down coming up. The Tigers bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. NC State comes to the line quickly. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He'll try a pass here. Quick completion to the tight end. And the gain just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. He hands it to the back. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And that pass rush has trapped him into sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Made the defense look slow that time.
Just give this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? And he cannot escape the defense with a sack. Tough spot here. Second and long from the 16. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes a quick catch. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaks loose at the 45. And the Tigers looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A throw to the running back in the flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They call the counter run here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. So far, it's NC State on top. Their solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. On third down, he drops to throw. It's a quick grab. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. A long distance bomb. It's good from 57 out.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, fourth and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
Come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going to take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown, Clemson. And they'll set up with a PAT. They make the extra point to trail 21-10. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. They're going to run it. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. NC State comes to the line quickly. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, that one's picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Here comes the up-tempo offense. The shotgun running play call. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Got him, he's sacked. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out of the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Going with the old counter run here. And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there. 2nd down after that previous play. Catch made on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. And he'll set up to throw. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, the reality with any screen pass is they usually take a little bit of time to develop. And though they often can hit big, sometimes they take too long to cook up. And sometimes you can get sacked.
The Tigers will line up to boot it away. And this one will be fair caught. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
See if they can convert the point after. And the extra point makes it an 18-point game, 28-10. The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Running with purpose. What a move. Makes one man miss. Picks up the first down before they stop it. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Over to Juke. Gets free now. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. No chance to catch him.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And now the try here for the extra point. PHC is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back.
28, Clemson, 17.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And completion makes it second and short. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And it's good for a first down to the 36. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Football comes out. Looks like the defense has it.
That is tough for the ball carrier here, because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
The field goal is good.
NC State, 28, Clemson, 20.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They're looking to protect the lead and protect the football. The last possession, remember, ended in a fumble. And the freshman brings him down quickly. NC State comes to the line quickly. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Slides to avoid the big hit. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
Looking to pass this time. The pocket breaking down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush to sack. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. They'll give it to the running back. Makes a nice move there. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Throws it to the right. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. What a kick. It's good from 55. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. Offense in a split backfield now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the tackle is made. The defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down. And the Tigers will line up to kick it away. That's his 4th punt already today. And the returner will be brought down. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Motion now from the tight end. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. They bring the punter onto the field now. Oh, and he's got some space here. The returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Touchdown, Clemson. Still no answer for this offense.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out, touchback. They'll start at the 25. Big guys up front lined up, it's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go quickly. Incomplete, they cannot connect on the deep ball. Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he's got it. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw. So second down after the incompletion. And he drops back in the gun. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quarterback drops back. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, NC State. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for a very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out in practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You can see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. And now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. He's moving out of the pocket now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And the pass is too high, out of bounds, and not complete. They've punted 4 times already on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Just trying to get rid of it. Oh, that's just a throwaway there on 3rd down. And now a 4th down play coming up. The Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So it's 1st down, but they'll just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Now it's second down here. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, we go through an entire regular season to get to this point, and thus far the ACC Championship has seen its share of unpredictable moments, but also simply breathtaking plays. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far, and you've got to believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the men who will take us home in this ACC Championship, Chris Fowler and Kurt Herbstreit.
NC State will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. On first down, it's play action. Pass is caught on a comeback route. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion makes it second and medium. Keeping it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the Tigers will come to the line to run the hurry-up. And he'll drop back here on third down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Oh, he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. It'll bring up second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Incomplete, very lucky to avoid an interception there. Third down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Explosive play, and the offense will set up now inside the 30-yard line. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And here's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. 8th play of the drive coming up. What a long way to go on third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Touchdown, Tigers! This game is far from over. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Offense still out there, down by 5. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion and make this a 3-point game. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the 2-point try is successful, making this just a 3-point lead. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the return will brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. Off the play fake on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. NC State comes to the line quickly. Running play called on third and short. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Third down play for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Receiver makes the grab. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Running back with the football. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Tight end goes in motion. It's a quarterback keeper. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Man, this quarterback has everything you're looking for when it comes to executing the option play. He's got speed, he has instincts, has a great feel at the mesh point, and seems to make this defense pay for it every single time they call.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
NC State 45, Clemson 35.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. It's caught downfield. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Here's the 2nd down play. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. The freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Obvious false start there, moving too early.
False start.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down. The Tigers will line up to punt it away. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. Oh, it lands just short of the goal line, but bounces in for a touchback. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. NC State comes to the line quickly. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
He hands it off from the gun, running past the 45. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. They're going to scramble now. No fear shown by the freshman quarterback to pick up the first down himself. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about.
Hold it.
Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it from the gun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Second down play coming up. He'll test the right side here. Eludes a tackle. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? And they pick up the first on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Bringing it out, it's Hamilton. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Running back has it on the screen now. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there. 1st and 10 play coming up. And the single back takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a big gain. The big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down.
Tackle made after just a short gain. Backs line up on either side of the quarterback. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Stiff arms the man. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
He's swarmed by the defense. Second down and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. They keep feeding the running back, but he's had nowhere to go tonight. They've been dominated at the line of scrimmage. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Clemson. Trying to come all the way back. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good, but still trail, though. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Clemson, 42.
Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback keeps the football. He's got the first down and more. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. So far, it's NC State on top here. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Slides down to avoid the tackle. NC State comes to the line quickly. They look to throw it here on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Morton. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete. Getting set. Here's second down. Ball handed to the running back. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Can he get there on the ground? Oh, the ball is not free. Who's got it? Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. And looking to throw now on first down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. Offense makes their way on the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the freshman brings him down quickly. No huddle here for the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down. The punt team making their way on the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5.
False start. Offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move his sticks more than enough for a first down. The Tigers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Cannot escape, and down he goes. Sack sets up an important 3rd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. There's a screen pass to the running back. Defense makes the stop. The screen pass doesn't produce a first down, and now it's 4th down. And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3 and out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. The offense going with the hurry up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. They'll give it to the back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Punting ready to boot it away. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds right near the 10-yard line. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Ball handed off, and they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. So 2 losses in a row puts him in a tough spot, 3rd and very long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking to scramble. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field. So on a short drop, he gets away a solid punt here. Oh, and he's got some space here, making people miss. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. NC State comes to the line quickly. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And the back gets the football.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And now the handoff. And he's brought down, but it's a 1st down, spotted near the 41. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. It's a shotgun run call. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up a 3rd down play. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. He'll be taken down, but after a good return. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
The shotgun handoff here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game. NC State comes to the line quickly. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. It's a draw to the back. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete to end the drive. And turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game. Looking to throw it on first down. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they've come all the way back to tie it. What a turnaround here.
What a job by this offense. They work the ball down the field into the end zone to tie this game up. And with under 2 minutes to go, they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They've got a 1-point lead with time winding down. It's up to the defense now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Remember last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped. And the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. And he's got it. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. First down, looking to throw the football. And that one's picked off. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, they're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They're going to run it here. A change of direction. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He flips it to the back across the middle.
Chris, I love to see this. Nothing open downfield, so he does the right thing by checking it down to his back, who's dangerous in the open field, picks up some really good yards, but that clock is still a big factor here.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looks to the left, pass caught. He'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. On third down, he drops to throw. Using his legs on the scramble. So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some.
And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.